Hi everybody, what I'd like to show you today is how to make what we call a donut ring or a ring bandage out of a triangular bandage. This is the most versatile item in your first aid kit. You can use it for a lot of things. You might have already seen my beautiful little niece Alexis making some slings for her mum on previous videos. But how to make a donut ring, what do we use donut rings for, or ring bandages? They're used to go over impalements, whether someone's got something stuck into their skin or into their eye, and we never pull out impalements because the impalement is actually acting as what we call a blood clot. So if you do remove the impalement, you can actually cause more bleeding. So how do we make one of these? I'm going to show you how to make one so you can actually adjust the size of the hole, because it's hard to judge how big to make that hole to go over whatever the person might have in their skin or in their body. Okay, so with our triangular bandage, we just grab the long edge of our triangular bandage. So there's the point down there, and we just quickly roll it up. You don't have to be neat about it, just give it a quick roll up like that. All right, nice and quick. Usually there's not a lot of bleeding around an impalement, so we've got that bit of time to be able to make one. Otherwise they can just put like a tea towel or something around it to try and put some pressure on the impalement while we try to make a ring bandage. Okay, so the way to make it so you can adjust the size of the hole is grab the end of your triangular bandage, grab it, but leave a little bit of a tail hanging out so you can actually tug on it to make the hole a bit smaller. Wrap it around your hand just nice and loosely, a couple of rolls to about halfway. Leave yourself a bit of a long tail there. So you take it off your hand, so there's your hole. So that's a pretty big hole to go over, maybe like a little nail or a screwdriver or whatever it is that has accidentally the person's been impaled by. So to make that hole and to make the ring bandage a bit firmer, grab the other tail, thread it up through the hole, back out. All right, you don't have to pull it super tight. You go back up through, pull it out, and you keep doing that, working around your little circle there so it becomes a ring. All right, so I'm nearly done there. I'm going to tuck the end in so it doesn't undo, and that's my original tail. So to make that hole smaller, if I just grab my biro, okay, there, you can see that the hole is way too big for something that is in my hand. All right, so to make it smaller, all you do is you hang on to that ring bandage and you just tug on the tail. So when you gently tug on it, you can see that it's become a lot more firmer around my biro. All right, and look, if it happens to have gone through someone's hand, then you just need to make another one on the other side. And to keep that in place, all you need to use is a ring bandage. Just drop mine on the floor, hang on a second. Things always happen during videos. All right, so with your roller bandage, all you do then, doesn't have to look pretty, doesn't have to look neat. You go around it. By now you would have called an ambulance as well, or your child would have called an ambulance for you. All right, so you just go around it like that. Okay, it doesn't have to be super tight, but we don't want to be putting any pressure at all there. It's just really to keep it nice and sturdy and in place. And there we go. So that's a ring bandage for an impalement. You can also use it if there's an eye injury. So if there's an eye injury and we don't want any pressure on the eye, so we can do a ring bandage for that eye and then cover it with a bandage. If it's a really bad injury, it's also a good idea to also cover the other eye, because if you don't, if I'm looking around with this eye here, my good eye, what happens is the other eye moves as well. So any major eye injury, it's a good idea to, whatever you do to this eye, do the same for the other eye. Okay, see you soon again. All right, bye.